Metropolitan Ditkaslav Kowalski here. I am the autocephalous head of the Russian, Ukrainian, Greek Orthodox former Uniate Federated Kiusko Clubs LLC. And I am the only canonical Orthodox hierarch to be recognized by the Federated Kiusko Club LLC at the corner of Lakeshore and Belmont. Our pro-cathedral is in the basement chapel of said Kiusko Club Beer Hall at the corner of Lakeshore and Belmont. They gave me an old beat-up billiard table that doesn't work anymore, and that's a really nice altar, and we've even got some pews and everything set up, and I even room and board there in exchange for cleaning up around the beer hall. Now you're probably asking, how does someone who lives such a humble monastic life have such festive liturgical vestments, like the beautiful pictures that you see here of me sporting my canonical Metropolitan's garb? Well, there's a real nice fella across the street. He's a businessman. He calls himself a concierge or an escort management kind of guy. But anyway, the guy's name is Silky, and he had some really, really nice brocade vestments or brocade garments that made very appropriate liturgical vestments. And they got some kind of liquid on it, some kind of dark red stuff on it. I think it was stained that he was working on some furniture at his place, but he wanted to get rid of it, so he was nice enough to give it to me. And so I let him come into the Kiusko Club once in a while, and I give him my beer. At least that's what I say. He ends up buying me a couple, if you know what I mean. Now, if you're also wondering, hey, what's a really canonical Metropolitan like this guy doing serving at a beer hall? And I blamed that all back in the 80s. There was some guys in the Scoba, or as I like to call them, the Skittles Mafia, and they kicked me out of their little canonical boys club. And so I was telling Silky about this the other day. We was slamming down a deep dish pie, and I said, because of those little Skittles Mafia Scoba bastards, I don't have any butts in my pews. I don't care about the monies. I would pay money to put butts in my own pews, and I don't even care if they're a bunch of retards. And at that, Silky's ears perked up, and I said, "What's on your mind there, Silky? You're a nice fella." And he says he knows a guy, and being a priest and all, he says he could sell me some retards really cheap. He says that priests go and get them all the time from this guy that he knows. I said I didn't know that there were people that you could use to buy congregations. And he says, yeah, just show him your clerical garb and you'll fit right in. And so anyway, I go and get these guys, and they're a bunch of little Mongos. And they didn't cost too much, but I got a loan, and I really like the little Mongos. They clean up around the beer halls. They go back to their little retard homes when there's not church or chores to be done. And the guy that I bought them from, I ran into him the other day, and I told him I really like those little Mongos. And he looked surprised. He says, "They're all still alive?" And I said, "Why wouldn't they be alive? Did you give me a bunch of sick Mongos?" And he laughed at me. But anyway, I've included some pictures of my congregation. It was taken during October, so they're wearing their Halloween costumes. And also, those are like really cheap clothes, too. A lot of them are vinyl, because it costs a lot to help them out with their little depends and stuff. So enjoy the pictures of my congregations. I'm going to go back to slamming down a deep dish pie, and you can listen to some music while you look at the bongos.